Good morning, everyone. This is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. How is everyone this beautiful, beautiful morning? The sun is shining. It's still a bit chilly here, but it's still a beautiful morning. Now, I must apologize. I know this isn't the first, which is when the first day of the month, which is when we wanted to do, or I had planned to do, our monthly or horoscope page in our little booklet, little journal. And I know it's not an excuse, but it's what had happened. I lost a piece of paper, a receipt, and in order to find it, which I knew where it was on the top shelf up there, I had to pull everything out, and it wasn't there. So, well, if it's not there, then it has to be over there. I pulled all that out. So I'm getting piles and piles everywhere. And in the process of finding a receipt, my desk got trashed. And I had misplaced the book. Couldn't find it. And didn't realize I couldn't find it till I started pulling out stuff for February. Now, you've seen the few hauls I've done. You know I love flowers and plants and anything botanical to go in my journals. So I started pulling out some stuff. I did get my stamps all straightened out. And then I've got one that wouldn't fit on any of my pages. I'm not going to get rid of it. I will find a home for it. And I started going down my list of what's for February, which is Aquarius, because that's the sign that falls on the first day of the month. And I didn't realize the stuff that I have is not the stuff that is for the month. Like one of the colors is turquoise, and that's all I could find. This is sort of a turquoisey-ish color, a very light one. So I did find these couple pages. Then I have these laying around that I didn't put up. And that has sort of like an orchid flower there, which is one of the flowers for February. But the things that were for February, I don't have, which is shocking. I did find a garnet for last month, for January. And I found a few little things as far as, you know, there's our papers and all. And I found some stones and some other little knickknacks, but I mean, the two flowers for February are supposed to be, let's see, the stones are garnet and amethyst. The tree is the olive. The flowers, from what I could find, are orchid and bird of paradise. You know, I have no bird of paradise. The plant is the pilea, which is like, most of us that have yards, especially here in the South, know what a dollar weed is. But it's similar in shape to that, but it's a really pretty plant. It's called pilea. Actually, and the bug, I didn't know these months had bugs, is the water strider. You know, in summer we see these little bugs fleeing all over the water? That's those. And the colors are blue, turquoise, white, and violet, which I reckon violet because of the amethyst. But then I started pulling up, and February has a violet flower, and there is the bird of paradise. That's the only thing I can find on bird of paradise. All these flowers, I've got roses and jonquils and daisies and all kinds of things, but no birds of paradise. How do I know? I went through it all trying to find it. But I did find, this is as close to the shape of the pilea plant that I could find. And then I found olives. I did find those. And I found a few little orchids. and other little things to use. That's supposed to be an olive. And then I thought that was so pretty. But, and you know, I don't usually use people, but I found that her, and I just thought she looked so sweet. So I got those, and then I found these. So I do have an orchid there. And then last month for Capricorn was the carnations. So I found carnations, and I found a garlic colored bling. So let's get busy with February. I mean, sometimes you don't realize what you have and what you don't have until you start pulling. So put that up there. Pull these around so that I can see what I've got. And I definitely want to start with some of these backgrounds. Now, I didn't really want to I didn't really intend to have to go through everything I have. But trying to find all this, yeah. It was, let's just say, I'm not going to wait until we're all, you know, it's time to sit here and do it, and then have to spend days finding things and be late again. So we need to rectify that for next month. I'll probably end up having to actually make a list of everything. And that's another thing. I had all this stuff listed. I can't find the papers it was on. I don't know where they're at. I know where I thought I put them, but they're not there. Is that upside down? No, that's it. So I'm going to have to remake my list. And I want this one. Let's put that one up here on this side. So it's going to take, I'm going to have to redo my research. And you watch, as soon as I get that done, I'll find the papers. Is that usually the way it happens? So. And I found, well, I have my, what is it called? Molding paste that I want to use in our altered book. January amethyst. No, February. What am I talking about, January? I've got January on the brain. But I wanted to use in our altered book. Let me go ahead and get some of these. I should have done this already to save time here, but I was too busy looking for everything. But I wanted to have a different way of using color. You know, we have our inks. We have, you know, our liquid pearls. We have our mica powders and all the special stuff that we use that, you know, was created for crafting. But there's so much other stuff that we already have that we can use that we never think of. So we'll start with these. And, oh, let me move these out of the way for a minute. We'll come back to those in a minute, because those, we gotta go back a page for that. So I thought maybe if I could find and gather some of the other things that we have that we can use, and then maybe share those with you. And I'm not sure if this is going to take ink very well, because it does look like it's vellum. Now, where are we going to put these? I don't want to cover up the dragonfly. So we can do that one there. We can do our amethyst down here. February. Now this is going to hang off the page a little bit, but I want that. You know, we don't have to keep everything right on our pages. We can let them hang off, dangle off. And no matter what people say, there is a rule to junk journaling. Very important rule. Probably the only rule in junk journaling. And that is, there are no rules. Yep. It's whatever you want your page to look like. I probably put the glue way too close, so we'll end up scooching that down some anyway. My fault for gluing too much. Yeah, if you want things to hang off the edges, let them hang off the edges. And I will put colors that I know don't go together, just because they don't go together. And when I remodeled my house, the inside a few years ago, my favorite colors are green and purple. I'm going to get that right down into that crease and fold it over that way. And people kept saying, oh, green and purple in the house, that's not good. Because they were thinking of, you know, the usual greens and purples. But there's so many different tones and hues and, you know, aspects of those colors to use that I made it work. That in the trash. Set that over there a minute. I think I want that to catch that edge there. So, but it's, you know, when you're working in your journal, if you decide, oh, well, I'd like to have this here, do it. It's yours. It's your journal. What you create and put down. You know, it's an expression of you. And you are unique. There's no one else in the world like you. Put her here. I like her there. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, I know what I want to do. I have this one lonely little stamp. Now, where's my other ink pad? I don't want to use the distress on this. All I did was I put a piece of tape over the acetate so that it would fold all nice and neat. I'll put that right here over everything. And push it, push it, push it. Get that ink all down there. Give it a moment to set. See how we do. Oh, I like that. I'll set that over there because I got to clean that. And no, I'm not doing the distress. What I have is, it's a dye ink pad by Ranger. It's just all-purpose stamping ink in Raven. Oh, what else do we have here? Oh, we have our little, small orchid. I just love working with stickers. And I think I'm going to put this one down here in the corner. And to go around it, I'm going to use this one. It's a little round frame, and it's not going to fit the flower perfectly, or the whole thing, but it does go around that quite nicely. Now, did I want to put, yes, figure out which side it goes on here. And you don't have to have things all straight up and down. They can be, you know, turned this way or that way. Put them in upside down. It's whatever you want to do with your work of art. And journaling is just that. It's a work of art. I know exactly where I want this one to go. All right, come on. Well, you're not wanting to peel off. Why not? You need, there we go. Sometimes it takes just a second. Well, now you don't want to come off of there. This down here next to the amethyst. Over there. And you can add as much to your pages or as little to your pages as you want, because they're your works of art. You're expressing yourself. And if you put something down and it's not quite right, don't tell nobody. Because nobody's going to know it but you. That's going to be too busy. There's too many leaves. I've already taken the thing off. I'm going to come right down here. And yes, it's going to cover over that one, but it's okay. I like that there. And then I have the round one. You get down there. Ooh, I did not know the center comes out. That's kind of neat. Where am I going to put it? I know I want it down. Let's go here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my tweezers in, because I'm right here in the center. And I'm going to push it down in there and then lay it out. That way that's not wanting to stick. Okay, we're going to have one of those days. It's not a problem. We will just come in here and put a little dab of glue here and there. And then reposition it back in that crease and poke it down. And I don't feel where it's coming up anywhere else. So that's good. It was just that one little corner there, I think. And we have our other, and I didn't put my pocket in for my little info card this month. That one up there. So we will have to find a paper clip. And that's not going to be too hard. We got tons of paper clips. Come on. Come on off there. That doesn't want to come off. So we'll try it on the other side. Yeah, because it's got that plastic part, so see how easy it comes off when you do the front? Alright, now, last one. I don't know where I want to put it. We'll go here. That works. And then I did find some bling. They're little hearts. Yeah, they still have the sticky on them because they're sticking to my fingers. Now I don't want to put them close to here because then it'll make the book a little difficult. I'm going to put one down here, right where that amethyst is. And just the two of them are fine. So I've got those. And, oh, I got all these little plastic things. And that's not bad. I like the way that one turned out. So there is February, Aquarius. I like that. Now we did find, oh, I know what I forgot. First of all, let me put the lid on that. I did have on here, bring in my tweezers for this. I did have an orchid here that I thought was really, really pretty. I want that to go right there. Ooh, set it up right. Where that piece of turquoise is. There. That is good. I'm satisfied with that. But I did have a few pieces from January that I wanted to add in that I found. I did find a strip of the garnet colored bling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 14 or 15 of them. Let's see my scissors. I think I'm going to off-center the cut. Do them like that. And peel the backing off. Well, there we go. Grab it with my tweezers. That one right there. And then this one. Pretty sure I can do the tape part with this too. Nope, tape's not going to stick to it because it's that shiny backing. So I'm going to have to sit here and fumble with it. There we go. Drag in my tweezers. And then that part up there. Yeah, I like that. Now I did find on here also carnations. If I can get them off of the paper. Put it here. This one here. I like it there better. And then the little sign that says carnations. Why not? Well, I know it's already perforated, but it does not want to come up. Why aren't you peeling up? Let's try it this way. I'm simply going to put that under there and find out where the... Now that is not coming up at all. That's not perforated there. I don't know why. So, let me see, what can I do? I'm going to cut it out. Sometimes you just gotta pull out the big guns and go around. And I'm going to trim it fairly close around here. And then come back. I just want to get off the paper, then I can finish trimming it. Just like that. And just because it wouldn't come up doesn't mean I can't get it off. Trim that down. That side. And these are my tweezers so I can get in close. Trying to cut the shiny look, you know, with the shiny backing on it, plastic backing. It is difficult, but not impossible. Okay, see if the tape thing will work with this. Yeah. We did it. We will make things work. And that goes right there. That looks so much better. I like the little touch of bling. Now what we need is, excuse my arm here, paper clip. And what do I have? I've got so many things in here. I don't know what to use. There we go. We'll do a round one. I love these round paper clips. I'm going to simply fold that in half. And I'm going to come in here and ink that up. Mainly because I don't want that stark white there. I'm going to fold it again. It's not too thick of a binding. See, oh, that's January, so we got to find where on February. We'll do it right here to the edge. But I want to make sure that I'm not going over the bling. And that works. And there is February. So, definitely going to put this in a safer place. Where'd my clip go? I had a clip. Had it on the box. So that is February. Take one more look at it. You see how it's starting to get a little to where it doesn't want to close, but as we go through, just sit something heavy on it. Now I may come in later and no, there's really no place to put a pocket. So that'll do for now. So this was February's. And I will do better next month, I promise. So if you like what I've shared with you today, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. And until our next time in this, I do promise I will go through it and find what's needed for the months and set them aside. I am so sorry, guys. So much coming up. So stay tuned to see what else is coming out of the Dragon's Den. Until then, bye, guys.